Hi everyone, just had a little bit of trouble getting the camera working this morning, the browser or whatever. I think may have had the browsers open too long, not sure. I'm terrible for that. Screw your freedom. Wear the mask. Yeah. Arnie may be a bit of a he's one of my favourite people, even though I don't agree with his politics and stuff. He's like very straightforward. Hi, Jude Gerhard, Linda B, Apple, Uncover the News. Hello. Sorry for the delay. Just had a little bit of trouble with the browser not collecting. Hi, Joe G. 345 new locally acquired cases. 20. Thank you, Uncover the News, for that. I made the thermos of coffee. I make shit coffee, but, you know. I didn't have to bug hubby. Hi, Gmail5. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you? It's lovely to see you back here. Hi, Bonnie Russell. It's not the nicest coffee, that one. So I hope everyone's going okay. Now, I'm going to be cutting back the times for the length of time I'll be on for a few months, depending on how many podcasts, how many live streams I've got set up. So, yeah. When will Lewis DeJoy leave the post office? I did a reading on that the other day. It is getting closer. I do know that. When will he leave? It's getting closer. I'm glad your granddaughter tested negative. Yeah. So I did a reading on that the other day, and I do think it's not going to be too long, but still not tomorrow, you know. What I'll do is see if I can get a quick insight into that using Lenormand cards with timing. Lenormand cards, each card has a different take on timing. So we'll have a look at that. When will DeJoy be leaving the post office? I better write that note down too on those numbers. 3, 4, 5 in New South Wales. I know Victoria had 21 and 10 in Queensland. As long as we keep ooh, Scotland. Money laundering. Laundering into Trump. Golf courses. Oh, will Scotland indict Trump? That will be interesting. Over the money laundering. Thank you very much for that. One in the ACT now. Thank you, Debbie, and welcome. So they're going to pursue the investigation. Wow, they've been told they can. Okay, 3 cards on DeJoy. When will he leave the post office? That's him, right? So when the man is ready. Yeah, like, no. So we'll put 3 cards under him. We've got the Tree, No Rush, the Ring, Never Ending Forever, the Key. He thinks that they can't get rid of him, but things have just stepped up to get rid of DeJoy. So he thinks that he can go in his own sweet time. The Tree is no rush, just staying. He's been in no rush. He's been very settled. And he thinks that they're not going to be able to get rid of him until he's ready to go. But that's not the case. Things are starting to speed up with getting rid of him. So, yeah. So it is getting closer. It is getting closer. Yeah. That's true. There are going to be more restrictions. Oh, shocking blender coffee, that one. Won't be buying that one again. So there we go. Yes, Joji. Okay, yeah, I just saw a story on her. Kathy Hochul, who will be sworn in as governor. The new, yeah, Hochul, New York governor. Let's have a look at her cards on that. Okay, I've got that written down, Joji. Will Abbott succeed in getting caught to override school districts' mask mandates? Yeah, and they're doing it in Florida too. They're saying, well, stuff you, buddy, to DeSantis. I've got my little hoodie jacket on here because it is friggin' cold. Friggin' cold. Hi, Pamela Bryant. Oklahoma government, will he lose? Oklahoma governor lose his case to keep people from getting unemployment? Good questions today, guys. The other question I've got is, will there be indictments over the pressure campaign to spread the big lie previous to 1/6, against people like Rosen and the attorney, the the PAC in Georgia and stuff. It is lovely and warm and comfy. It's also got Curtin University on it, which is where I did my master's degree. Okay. Well, she'll have to run, won't she? So I don't know if it's a victory to have to step up and become the governor because your boss is going out in a sex scandal. Yeah. Trump met with the Ashley Babbitt, her mother, which is not a common thing. Very sorry she was killed. Very sorry she was killed. But she was engaged in an act of what has been classed as domestic terrorism. So let's go to school here on the ERA amendment. What's the ERA amendment? Equal rights. SCOTUS read on equal rights amendment. Yes, no, I can do that. I can do that. Thanks, Pamela. Ratified her. Yeah, okay. I'll definitely, yeah, I figured that out. The ERA Equal Rights Amendment. Yep. No. Apparently, the Capitol Police have been getting messages. We know where the officer lives, and we're gonna, that sort of stuff. Yes, it would. It would. Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah, it was a dark-haired man in a suit. I saw that too. I saw the video that showed it. Couldn't see his face or anything, but just could see that he had dark hair and that he was wearing a suit. He was a Capitol Police officer or Secret Service, whoever she was shot by. They were doing their duty at the time. The Dominion voting machines, yes, that's gone. No infrastructure vote this month. Haven't they passed the bill? I thought they'd passed the bill. Has to go back to the House. Oh, yeah, they're going into recess until the 23rd, but okay. Why does it have to go back to the House? I thought once it was passed, it was passed. It's all very confusing, the way your system works. Oh, they've got to pass the funding for it, don't they? But it's been passed in the Senate. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're getting up to the 15-minute mark. I'm going to get stuck into the readings. I've done that quick little thing with DeJoy. The other question I've got here is is the voting rights bill closer to being passed? And also more political violence. Have a look at the prospects for that. Yes, that was the dude. I saw him. I was watching that story. Hi, Dishes and Stitches. If I haven't said hello, it's just because I haven't seen your name. And hi to people who aren't in the chat and watching. I really appreciate you coming and watching. And hello to everyone else who has clicked on the video. Hi, thank you for joining me very much. Hi, Clarence. Why would University of Medical Centre? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, the human infrastructure. Yeah, okay, yeah. Part one's been done, yeah. And now they're voting on the human infrastructure one. Yeah. So will part two get passed? Okay. So part one's been passed. Part two, human infrastructure. I forgot that it'd been split. Infrastructure. Will it be passed? Might have a harder time because it involves people. And, you know, Republicans don't like people. In fact, I think a lot of them view people as just annoying. An annoyance. Japan calls on Australia to lead resistance to China's regional sway. I certainly think we should, but as for whether or not our Prime Minister will do that, he's actually not been afraid to tell China where to get off, which is Australia. Lead against. There's a saying where Australia goes, others follow, which is apparently quite accurate against China's regional sway. As you know, I've been reading on that. Hi, Deborah Costro. Yeah. So let's see. Will there be indictments over the pressure put on law enforcement, DOJ, and other officials such as PAC in other states over that pre-insurrection pressure to support the big lie? Hi, Rondell Fredgate. I haven't been on my Facebook, my Chrissey Facebook for a while, so I haven't had a chance to have a look. Hi, Catherine Cousy, but I know that you've been posting some things. Looking forward to seeing them. Oh, the Mississippi governor. Is he up for election, or he or she? Are they up for election next year? I think a lot of Republican governors are going to find themselves out. Okay, will there be indictments over the pressure campaign placed on DOJ and other officials previous to 1/6? Knight of Pentacles, slow. That's the slowest moving knight. This is such crappy coffee. Wow. Melioidosis. Melioidosis. Wow. Strong. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got Strength. Now they're both yes cards, by the way. Very strong. They are building a strong case. Page of Wands, and more people are going to be coming out and testifying. The testimonies that have been coming out of the Senate committees and stuff, CJ Pack testified before the Senate probe. All of that is going to go to the DOJ and help build up evidence. Also, money ties to this pressure campaign are going to come out. Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. There's more going to come out as well, because this is the congressional committee with the 1/6 commission. And also the Queen of Cups, emotional. Momentum is building in that area. Yes, you got the Ace of Wands, investigations and start. Yeah, eventually there are going to be indictments with regard to this pressure campaign. It's still a little bit of ways away because there's a few major arcana there, but and the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight. So yeah, it's going to take. Oh, Joji, yeah, the arrest warrants. Well, they're working on securing writs of habeas corpus, which means that the warrants might be out there, but they'll be able to go home and they won't be able to be arrested under the writs of habeas corpus, and they cannot be forced back onto the floor. So so that's what they're in the process of doing at the moment. And there is a judge in Texas who is, who has already handed out some to the Texas Democrats, the habeas corpus. So, yeah, that's apparently from what I saw this morning on the story, because that came up with one of the Texas Dems. She said, yes, she's working on securing a writ of habeas corpus, hopes to have it in a few days so she can go home and start doing some more work within her district as well. So, yeah. Hi, Patricia Ray. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Em. 4 tornado touchdowns. That's horrible. The voting rights bill, is it closer to being passed? $174 children in Florida are in pediatric care in hospitals with COVID. There's some increased momentum with regard to working on getting it passed. I saw some stories yesterday about hopefully being able to do it without the filibuster and stuff. So there's some building momentum there. The sun. So we've got the chariot, which is momentum building and forward movement on it. We've got the sun, which is also really good. I asked, is it closer to getting past? We've got the 9 of Pentacles. That is autonomy, and to me, I feel it's like it's autonomy over your right to vote. Okay, so that it's a card of autonomy. Hi, oil painter. Oh my goodness, we've got the star on top of momentum. So hope is building. Hope is building, and it is a major impact. You know, higher major arcana, so big impact cards, and it would be because this is a big impact bill. 10 of Wands. There is still a bit of ground to work over to get to where you want to go with the 10 of Wands. But it's also a 10, so it's the end of a cycle. So that heavy lifting, possibly that a lot of the heavy lifting is coming to an end. We've got the Empress, which is the American people and their right to vote. This is, you know, securing autonomy over the American people and their right to vote. 10 of Pentacles. Republicans. There's some more strategies coming into place, but yeah, there's still a bit of a battle happening. They've still got to, I think this might be the filibuster thing. Will they be able to get over that filibuster? There's going to be a change with regard to that soon. So momentum is building. It is getting closer, but there is a lot of major arcana there. Time-wise, that's later rather than sooner. But I do feel that, you know, sometime early next year, I feel like possibly before the summer, that's going to, yeah, you got vaccinated today, Clarence. Congratulations. Baby, you awake? Hi, Human Generic. Hi, Greta. What's going on with Human Genetic? You know, I don't often hear. Oh, that's just wrong. That's so wrong. No. That's just wrong. So sorry to hear that, Human Generic, to read that about your friend. A friend of Human Generics is sadly, apparently they're, yeah, being so hot, Satan broke a spread. Hi, Geek. How are you? Okay, another reading. Let's have a look. Yeah, I do feel there's going to be some uptick in some violence, political violence. Skirmishes here, skirmishes there. I think there's going to be a bit of an increase in that. Hope I'm wrong there. Scotland. The court in Scotland has said, yes, you can investigate Trump for money laundering through his golf course in Scotland. So the question here, will Scotland Will the Scottish authorities indict Donald Trump on money laundering? Oh, yeah, they're looking. Don't worry, Patricia Ray. They are looking. They're looking. They're looking at 2016. It wasn't a hard choice for them to make either. It's not that there's no choice. It's just that, you know, I think they've seen a few. I think they're going to see a few similarities between the two campaigns. Let's put it that way. That's just wrong. Okay, well, the Scottish authorities indict Trump on money laundering. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, assessment consequences, High Priestess, Knight of Wands. There's definitely going to be something coming out. Yes, they're being cautious. Oh, some of the ties he had. Not very good. They are going to take the time. They're going to be cautious. But there's still a lot of yes cards here. Page of Swords. I do think someone, yeah, there's going to be something coming out about it. Somebody's going to be talking. They might have a witness. And the Ace of Swords, yes, yeah, but again, time-wise, still a ways to go. But yes, there's every chance that Scottish authorities will indict him. I think there's some ties to some, not to, because I know people from this city, and they are the loveliest people on earth. But I think there's some ties to Glasgow crime with his golf course that just popped into my mind. And that's not tarring everybody from the one city with the one brush, but Glasgow is quite a problematic city in a lot of ways. But I do know people from Glasgow, and they're the loveliest people and really good friends. So yeah. Hi, Melinda. How's False Teeth Tarot going? Is it up and running yet? Hi, Kim C. Now, questions. Kathy Hochul, how is she going to go in her new job as the governor of New York? Will they ever find a vaccination shot that will protect the ones that have a very low immune system? I've done a couple of readings on this already, Patricia Ray. I do feel they're going to find a way to help protect them. But the full-on vaccine, I don't know about, but they're going to be able to find a way to help boost their immunity system in general. But yeah, not necessarily going to be a shot or anything, but yeah, I do feel they're going to find a way in which they can help people with, you know, those issues that they can't have a vaccine and stuff. Yeah. Maybe strengthening the systems in some way, or yeah. Oh yes, I do feel there's going to be some judges. I think Clarence Thomas is going to have to go. He's going to go. Hi, Renee. Yeah, they're gonna. I do feel that they're gonna develop some therapies that will help with their immune systems, but not sure whether or not they'll be able to have a vaccine. Yeah. Hi, 171 sign in. Thanks, Em, for that thing. Bonnie Russell. Hi. Okay, let's see. Kathy Hogarth. Let's have a look. I'll do a cross on her, a full cross, okay, on her, how she's going to go as governor between now and 2022. I've got the 8 of Cups as her starting card. This is, I think, the reason she's become the governor, of course, is Cuomo's resigning. And that's what's led her to becoming the governor of New York. What are her challenges in the future? Homes. Wands. 4 of Wands. Finding ways in which to lift the state of New York is really, because it's been, of course, with COVID and now with this thing with Cuomo, finding ways to bring back celebration is going to be a challenge for her. People are not jumping up and cheering for her. She wants finding ways to get people to cheer for her. So finding a way into doing the job in which she can get the support of your families and, you know, just the people of New York, the state. At the base of this, of course, is investigations and all that into Cuomo, but also she's a very strong, fiery lady. Don't underestimate her. I'm getting the feeling. In her past actions leading to where she is now, well, of course, she was his running mate and she became his partner, really, as lieutenant governor in running the state. So she's been that since, what, 2010 or 2011 or something like that. So she's got a good few years under her belt as lieutenant governor. And, yeah, so that partnership and in running the state, that's going to stand her in good stead now. She is feeling very strong. Okay. And she's a very strong lady and she's feeling that strength. Hi, Deb Z. How are you? Renee Rogers. Hi. 70 cup coffee earned. No, Melinda Ducha, no, they're not. She asked, are the Patriots using code in the chat of the court hearings? No. No, she's very strong. It just clicked what this is something about the home and all that. I think a lot of people, she's the first female governor of the state of New York. And of course, with that comes a lot of, she should be home looking after her family, blah, 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 that sort of crap. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge to her. People are going to throw that up and everything like that. She should be a Susie homemaker. Okay. In her immediate future, she is going to, make her start with increasing her visibility and talking about what she plans to be doing, making appearances. And this is the start. Okay, this is her start of, letting people see her more, becoming more visible. She is a very good speaker too, so she's going to put those skills to use in her environment at the moment. Rachel Maddow earlier went through the last 30 years of governors, really, or 20 years ago in New York, and these old scandals. It's like, oh my God, she's like trying in the environment is her trying to move beyond these continual sex scandals with governors and moving beyond that. That's very much in her environment. Getty, put back in the past, new sheriff in town, guys. What do people see? They see someone who they really don't think wants the job. Well, she was the lieutenant governor, and if she wasn't prepared to take over the range as governor, she wouldn't have put her hands up to be lieutenant governor. So they're seeing that she's being given an office she doesn't want. It could be that, okay, we will give the lieutenant governor now, but don't expect Democrat support. If you run next year, maybe, but this is what other people see. And I think they're underestimating her. What are her hopes and fears? She's hoping that no more scandals come out during the time she's there, and she's fearing that it might. What more is going to be coming out about someone abusing their office and this, that, and the other? What are her outcomes as governor? She's going to open up new opportunities for the state, or she's aiming to open up new opportunities for the state. She is going to have to deal with a crisis. What this crisis could be, it could be another round of COVID. It could be something else. So there is a crisis that she will have to deal with during her time as governor until the next in the next, what, 14, 15 months. But she is going to be able to this is the Queen of Cups, and this is Hannah's here. She is going to show her maturity there and her ability to help calm and keep people calm. So that's going to come out. She's not one to panic. But make no mistake, she is going to be cautious in what she does, okay, and what she says. She's not an open book, but she is going to have to deal with the crisis that is going to have to be dealt with cautiously. Momentum. But you know what? She's going to be able to do that. She's going to be cautious, but this is also a card of victory. So she's going to be able to handle it pretty well and you know, handle it pretty well. So mixed bag, mainly negative attitude, I think, associated with her being Kuomo's. She should have known what he was doing. Sorry, I have a phone call. Hello? Hello? No, it hasn't. There we go. One of those phishing calls, you know. A purchase has been made from your Amazon account for the purchase of an iPhone for $11,000 or $700, and yeah, no, that's a phishing call. Yeah. Don't know, Renee. Hi, Sharon Sipes. And did I say hello to sign in earlier? I'm not sure. Okay, what else have we got? So I think she's going to do an okay job. It's mainly going to be a job of containment. And, you know, but I do feel, hi, Tara S., she is going to have, I would never buy an iPhone. I'm not an iPhone person. Yeah, but she's going to probably have to deal with something pretty. She probably does have a crisis she's going to have to deal with. Just excuse me for a moment. There's something I need to check very quickly. Okay. Yeah. So will she run next year? We'll have a look. Will she run for governor next year? New York, Kathy Hochul. Really? Reveals that his wife purchased stock, and he didn't know. Bullshit. Yeah, the problem is what they're doing over here in Australia is that they're temporarily swooping in and taking over an actual legitimate phone number. Like a name came up with this one, and I'd say that's the legitimate owner's number. So, yeah. And they're doing it with mobile numbers at the moment. So they're using some software. So if I go here, oh, it wasn't mobile, it was Clayton. So let's have a look here. It says Clayton. No answer. Right, yeah. Anyway, so I had a missed call and or a call from somebody, and when I called it back, never even heard of me. Hi, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. How are you? How's your mum's birthday? Yeah, they won't answer. Okay, now let's see. Next on the question. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask, is she going to run for governor next year? Oh, on the bottom of that deck too was temperance. So, and I do feel that she's very much a containment person as well. Hi, Cartomancy. How are you? That's a death card, so that's a big no. But then we've got the star card. But the no might be because she wants to go beyond governorship. So she maybe wants that to make a change. So she exploratory committee sort of went through my head, and she's got the Star of Hope. So I think she's I think she's going to be, the feelers she puts out might be a bit disappointing for her, so she might not go with that, but she's certainly looking at maybe going for a different sort of office, possibly senator or something, federal office, Knave of Pentacles, or there could be stuff coming out about her. Walk away. No, I don't think, I think she might be thinking about a run for like federal senator or something. If I don't know if any are up for re-election next year, into a different thing. So I don't know that. Yes, certainly Biden, or maybe working towards Biden's cabinet or something like that. So it's not because I think she feels like she'd be tainted with the sex scandal brush, but I think she's hopeful to do higher office. So so she's probably not going to run next year. Maybe take aim at becoming a federal senator or something. Hi, Aria Song. Now, next question. Will Abbott succeed in getting the court to override mask mandates in Texas? What a low life for schools, for the school districts in Texas. They're saying, no, we want a mask. And he said, no, I'm going to make sure you can't do it. That's just wrong. And there's definitely going to be a bit of argy-bargy here. People, let's see what's going on. Victory, but who for? We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Four of Cups, we've got the Judgment on top of the Four of Cups. People would not be happy with that decision. Victory, courts, victory in court, but whose? Agenda on top of the King of Wands. People ill. Will the mask mandate stand? Oh, yep. Yes. No. Yeah, there's going to be, oh my goodness, big tower thing coming up with COVID in Texas. And I do feel like the mask mandates are going to, coming out of that mask mandates are going to definitely be justified. And I don't think, and the courts will back them up, I think. But at what cost? Oh, do this again, get a different deck just to double check. Will the courts, universal spirit, guides with the highest truth and compassion, will the courts support the school district's mask mandates? Will the courts in Texas support the mask mandates? Three of Wands, yes. Three of Cups, yes, support. Two of Cups, two of Wands, yes, plan. The strategy of mask mandates, yes, being supported. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be supported. I think the courts, yep, there's the prosecutor. The Empress looking after the people. Yeah, definitely. I think the courts in Texas are going to support the school districts. Abbott won't succeed. Not every Texas judge can be bought. Yeah. Oh, we had a guy over here in Australia, I think it was over east somewhere, and he was sitting in his bar bath right in his backyard, and he felt like going and getting a sausage sizzle from Bunnings, but he didn't want to drive to Bunnings to get his sausage sizzle, which is his sausage on a bun and stuff like that. So he got his drone, attached a little bucket or something, and put the money in, flew it to Bunnings, flew it to Bunnings over when he shouldn't have. and they put the sausage and stuff in and his order in, and he flew it back and had it in his Bunnings wasn't that far away from him, I don't think. And he flew it back and then had his sausage sizzle and his drink in his pub. He got charged. He got charged. But a helicopter to the Dairy Queen, that's ridiculous. Yeah, he's going to, yeah, the courts are going to keep supporting the mask mandate. It's not going to change just because he wants it to. If I had a helicopter, if I would suddenly hand it a helicopter and say, hey, this is yours, I'd be selling it. I'd sell it because it would pay out the mortgage on our house, probably just selling it. Well, what use would I have for a helicopter? I'm not a pilot. Don't want to be a pilot. Okay, what's next on the list? Oh, Oklahoma governor getting unemployment. Okay, he's been preventing people from getting unemployment, saying, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not going to pay it. The governor of Oklahoma. What's his name? Spit. You don't need a helicopter. You've got a Dairy Queen a block away. Yeah. Well, the Oklahoma governor. Lose his case to keep people from getting unemployment in his state. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, they want them to pay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. That's North Korea and the US. Yeah. South Korea and the US. Yeah. Okay. Highs of the highest truth and compassion. Let me find some clarity inside. Hey, Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot. How are you? Okay. Will the governor of Oklahoma lose his case? About not paying unemployment in his quest to not pay unemployment to people of his state. Two of Pentacles manipulation, talk. He's still arguing, but honestly, this is interesting. We've got the Page of Wands, and of course, the pages it's at the bottom, and you work your way up from the pages. But his arguments are not sufficient. His argument are not sufficient. Seven of Cups, so he's trying to gaslight and confuse things. The Hangman, suspension or pause. Of course, because he hasn't been paying it, has he? Details. Yeah, he's so caught up in this detail and that detail that he's not seeing that it's not helping his case. debate, fighting, insecurity. Will he lose his case? Yeah, I think he will. I think he will. He's looking pretty embattled. But yeah, because the people of his state they're on thin ice. They're feeling very insecure. And it's causing a lot of stress and tension. And yes, there will be resolution with this, and it will be resolved. And I think it's not going to go his way. Will he lose? One card. Well, we got that on the bottom, which is a yes card. But will he lose? Yes, he will. He will. Yeah. Yeah, ice cream cake. There it is, right in front of me, that headline. Hi, everyone who's watching. SCOTUS. Will SCOTUS have to rule on the Equal Rights Amendment? Will SCOTUS rule on the Equal Rights Amendment? They can say no, we're not going to rule on it. But will they rule on it? Trump's taxes. Yeah, I can have a look at that. The 1 year, it's about the emoluments. Okay, Trump's taxes released 2017, 2018. Senate committee emoluments cases. The Senate committee. Okay, I'll have a look. Got that one written down. If you don't get to it today, I will get to it on Sunday, okay? Okay, Supreme Court, will they make a ruling on the Equal Rights Amendment? Wow, this is a big thing. This is a big thing. Big changes happening. Support with the Three of Cups. Judgment, that's, you know, making a ruling, making a judgment. They may end up doing that, and it's going to be okay. This is a big impact thing. The Wheel of Fortune. So this change, this tower, this change, this event, the ruling, the things are going to come out of this issue. Support, judgment, groups working together, the Devil. So that's two negative cards, but this is an issue that's been going round and round and round and round. Resources. We've got the High Priestess. Slow movement. This is a really, really highly emotional issue. Judgment. release from burden. From the issues, you know, repetitive behaviours from the past, attitudes from the past too. Slow moving. It's been slow moving. Biden's very supportive of it. This question was, will they rule on it? And I'd say yes. And it's going to lead to some pretty big changes, but will it be good or bad? Will they support it? It's movement towards calmer waters. The King of Wands, that's a good sign. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty vital ruling. I think overall, it's a really explosive thing. I think they will eventually, but I really do think that there's going to be a couple of changes on the Supreme Court before it comes in. Maybe a couple of Biden's choices get put in. We've got the Wheel of Fortune changes. We've got old, repetitive, bad habits, bad judgments from the past, but then judgments waking up, letting go of old, repetitive, bad judgments. I think there's going to be some changes on the court first, and then I think it will be favourable, but, you know, not overwhelming, but favourable enough. Hi, Judy Malley. You were watching Bondi Vet. Oh, I don't know if you've ever had the character over in the US and Canada, but over here we have an underwear brand called Bonds, and, you know, the old, what you guys called wife beaters, the white singlets, they were called chesty bonds, and the chesty bond man is, honestly, Chris, the Bondi Vet, he is the real life embodiment of the chesty bond man. So let's have a look. Everyone can hear you waking up, babe. So let's have a look. Chesty bond man. Now, if you've seen, there it is. There's Chris Brown. Hang on. There's Chris Brown next to a mannequin of the chesty bond guy from the 50s. Yeah, he is the living embodiment of chesty bond. Oh, yeah, he's hottie. Yeah. Hello, sweetheart. Hi. I made a thermos of that Twinings coffee, but it's absolute crap.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't work, eh?
Oh, I can't make a decent coffee to save myself. I am. But I don't mind if it's even the decaf. Remind me to order more coffee. Good night, Pamela. Have a good rest. Good night, Renee. If you're going to bed, take care. Bondi. Well, Bondi is actually a series. Is actually a suburb in Sydney. It is. but Chesty Bond, because it's Bond's underwear. They also did that ad with that model and the echidna, the anteater. Oh, Rex! That's all right, Pamela. It's okay. I'll manage. It's crappy coffee. It's just a brand. I bought it and not realizing it wasn't the normal one that I buy for that brand, which is really nice. It's a different one, but
You want a fresh coffee?
yeah,
Hey?
yeah,
What
please.
did you do? You put tea bags in the thermos.
No. I used that Twinings one, and it's just crap.
Well, this one.
No, the big Twinings one. It's not tea. It's coffee.
Oh.
That yeah. I remember I picked up the wrong blend, and it's just like, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
You're not crazy about that.
No.
That's kind of flash, but you're not crazy about that one.
No.
Okay, what do you want? What's
Nice hot coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, thanks. I put the dishwasher on last night. I'm terrible for not putting the dishwasher on. I mean, I'll pack it. It'll take me a while, but I pack it and then I'll forget to turn it on for about 2 days.
All right. There we go.
Yeah. Trump's little evil twin. Oh, somebody referred to DeSantis as a mini Trump. That made me giggle. So, yeah, the equal rights thing. Part 2 of the infrastructure bill, the human infrastructure part of the bill. Will it be passed? Well, it'll get passed in the House. Know that. Mitch McConnell has indicated he's not going to support that because they can't afford the money. That's just bull dust. Will part 2 of the human infrastructure bill be paid? It's a huge win getting part 1 done so that they can increase jobs and, you know. There's 345 new cases in New South Wales, 21 in Victoria, and how many in Queensland? 10 in Queensland.
What's happening in Victoria? Is it taking off or something?
Another 21 cases.
Yeah, but the nature of the case.
No, I didn't have time to find out. Sorry, bub.
Okay. I think they'll rein it in. It won't go like Victoria.
New South Wales, no. They're a lot tougher.
New South Wales, let it get there. God.
I have been watching a series. It's a British series called The Five. It's a 10-part series. It is really good. It's a thriller, mystery thriller, and it's really, really good. Very much enjoying it. We've also been watching a series from several years ago now. Again, it's a British series called Primeval. It's really good and, yeah, a lot of fun. So, what's this? Human infrastructure bill. What's on the bottom here? Yeah, not looking good. High oil painter, but there's some minor celebration, a change. What's going on? Oops, there's that devil card. Dealing with Mitch and things. Tipping point. Biden. Support. Justice. Prosecution. I've got justice here. It's a couple of prosecution cards. What's going on here? What's this devil about? The Three of Wands. Supporting the old cycle of support, but there's, I think, will be broken. Has that been broken with this first one?
Oh.
Talks, more talks happening because of the first one being passed. I do think it's got a better, its chances of passing have improved. And I do think it will get there eventually, but there's still some time to go with that. But it's definitely, chances of getting passed have improved, but there's still things to look at. Still got some negotiations to happen. But I do think that in some part, that cycle of completely blocking things may have been broken for a little while. I think with recesses coming up, senators are going to be going home. They're going to be getting responses from the people for passing that infrastructure bill. They're going to be getting messages from their constituents about that. And I think the chances of the human one, the part two, have improved. I think there's a chance it may pass. And Mitch McConnell losing his grip on the Senate. Strategies, two of them. Judgment, waking up. I asked if Mitch McConnell losing his grip on the Senate. Looks like he might be. If this was a Republican bill, it would have gotten passed, and they all know it. Just there's a little bit of a spot here on the red to put that coffee, bub. Thank you. Oh, yeah, look at this. I asked if he's losing his grip on the Senate.
Press button. Oh, on the corner.
Yeah, right
That's
here.
pretty precarious.
You take this. No, that's very solid, actually.
There you go.
Yeah. You take that.
Enjoy.
Oh, look, cream. Where is he?
Lots of cream.
Coffee with cream.
Oh, dear. There we go. Breakfast.
Thanks, sweetheart.
All right.
We've got the hope card, the star card on top of the judgment. We've got two aces. Donors. The Ace of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Wands. Energy. His energy and his grip and his, he is losing that. But Trump isn't tightening his grip on the Senate. Resources. He's finding himself less and less with the power to hand out resources, funding. There is a change coming up in the Senate. I think Mitch McConnell is losing his grip, but it's not going to end up with a Trumpian Senate either. Thanks for the coffee, sweetheart. Thank God. Let's see. Have ya? Well, the Trumpians senators like Lindsay and like Graham and Cruz and the others, well, they tighten their grip on the Senate. So are they losing their grip in the Senate too? Oh, look at that end for them. Like Cruz, and are they losing their grip in the Senate? Yes, there's a new leader working their way up into the Senate, to come forward, processes, resolution, a new end of one. Yeah, their grip is Trump. It's not going to increase his any power in the Senate. He's not going to increase his hold on people in the Senate because there's those people. I think there was 11 of them who voted to impeach him. As more comes out, there's going to be more senators turning their back on Trump, and more comes out, and especially about losses, and they're going to be getting messages when they go back home on their recess about the infrastructure bill, about passing it and things like that. And there's going to be sort of an end to those. Make no mistake, it's not going to suddenly be the Republican Party wakes up and turns its back on partisanship and Trump and all that completely. It's not going to be a sudden awakening. Hi, Robin Arvin. And there is going to be some changes. Now, will Australia lead a charge against China's regional sway? I mean, ScoMo doesn't lay down and just let China roll all over him, but let's have a look. I'm talking the economic need for China is sort of coming to an end in a way. It's not as going to be resources, looking elsewhere for resources. These are yes cards, by the way. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the gathering of resources. We've got momentum, the Chariot. So there's some momentum. Yeah, things happening quickly. Communications with the 8 of Wands, and then there's the Spy card, the Page of Swords. Then we've got the 5 Cups with some losses. 8 of Cups of walking away. some anxiety. Walking into making this card is often held as a negative card, which is being forced to move away, and it can be, but it's also looking towards a fresh start. So it's not always a negative card. There's still going to be some anxious times, and possibly some losses, possibly some economic losses. Look, I do feel that there is a momentum building to start a concerted effort in the Oceania region to put China in its place, shall we say. So, yes, there could be stuff happening. What did Trump give the North Korean leader to be able to cross over the border into North Korea? Oh, interesting. Interesting question, Patricia Ray. Breathe. Hi, Running Slothman. H, how are you? Oh, yeah, look, Tucker Carlson is... Let's just do some... Yeah, Tucker Carlson with the nerve, eh? So we've got Trump's taxes, 2017-18, are in the hands of the committee investigating the emoluments case. Is that going to have any outcome? What's the outcome of those taxes being handed out over 2017-2018? Let's have a look. Not a good outcome for him. This is the reason he doesn't want his taxes handed over. Every year of them that come out that are handed over to people to look at. More and more stuff comes out. The Empress. Abundance. How much he's got or not got. How much he made. Abundance. A lot of money. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Oh, yep. Truth coming out. Six of Swords. Momentum, movement. He's going to be feeling in a little bit of... I think he's going to be feeling a bit insecure. Three of Coins. Oh, deals. Oh, dirty money deals, possibly. Seven of Coins. Assessment. Harvest coming in. Consequences. Nine of Swords. It is causing him a lot of anxiety. Oh, yeah. Yes, wonderful quote. Yes, he's going to be going through some things. Star. The Queen of Cups. Might need medication. Page of Cups. Emotional news that he's not going to be able to... He's not handling it well. He's yeah, bit volatile. You know what he's like with his taxes. But look what's on the bottom. The Tower. Yeah, he needs medication every time the word taxes comes up. The Star card. Things are going to come out about deals that he made, and yeah, the Star card in the negative. I'll just check something on that. Okay. He's not feeling very... He's worried. Very worried. It will have a good result. but not for him. Those taxes being handed over will have a good result, but not for him. Yeah. Is Tucker Carlson a fascist? Let's ask. Entertainment purposes only. Is Tucker Carlson a fascist? Coffee's lovely. Thank you, darling. I had to get in when I do a grocery order, get in some decent coffee. We've got the decaf instant, which is really nice, but
I think I'll try that Robert Sims. I might not mind it.
Well, if you don't mind it, please use it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Tucker Carlson, is he a fascist? 3 cards. Oh, yes, definitely. Has been for a long time. Got the High Priestess, Secret Agendas, 8 of Swords. Goodness me, that could be trouble for him in the future. The Hermit, it's something he's kept well hidden. 7 of Cups, yeah, he's like to keep it hidden. He's not for democracy in any way. He's a mouthpiece. He is definitely a mouthpiece. He does. He celebrates it. There's that tower for him, the Empress. Yeah, his masters are elsewhere. 4 of Wands. He celebrates it. Page of Cups. Again, he does get that pouty look on his face, doesn't he? Yeah, has been for a long time. Big time too, because a lot of those cards were Major Arcana. We had the Tower, High Priestess, the Empress, the Hermit. He's been very cautious about it, but it's coming out and it's coming out. That visit to Hungary sort of him starting to show his true colours. Okay. Decaf ain't coffee, according to Geek Hillbilly. Now, somebody asked me a question. Did Trump give Kim Jong-un something to be able to cross? Did he bribe him? Did Trump bribe Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-un. Or did he give him, well, not bribe him, no. In order to get what he wanted, what did he have to do to get what he wanted, to get that trip over the border? What did Trump have to do? What did he have to give Kim Jong-un for that photo op? What did Trump have to give Kim Jong-un for that photo op? Victory. Message, emissary. This is often noted as the victory card, but it's also an emissary for the king. Six of Wands. Whoa, secrets. Six of Cups, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Gave him some information. And he's worried about it coming out. He is and he's not, because he just cannot believe he's ever going to get caught for anything. But I'll tell you what, it caused a lot of anxiety. What secret? Betrayal. We've got betrayal. Dirty money, betrayal we've got dirty money with the Three of Pentacles, betrayal with the Three of Swords, exposure, change, something that Kim Jong-un wanted that he felt could change his luck. Three sixes. Achievements. Oh, three sixes is achievement. Information that could help him improve processes. Ace of Wands. Two of Nines to help him sit prettier. Gave him information about technology. Yeah. Entertainment purposes only. Legal documents and contracts as well. Yeah, he gave him information about various technologies that he'd been trying to get on his own. That's, yep, betray. Anything to make the deal he wants. He wanted to look good.
So what you mean?
James going, I see what you mean. Not the nicest coffee, that one. It's not false, but he just cannot. He cannot. He's a malignant narcissist. He just does not believe that anybody can ever do anything to him. He doesn't like it when things come out. He gets furious. He doesn't want his business out there, so he gets furious. But of course, it's never his fault. Russian people dying from COVID. Not many of them are vaccinated. Yeah. Russian people Russian people dying from COVID. Yeah, the processes there. Yeah, got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Four of Pentacles. Really, really insecure. Very skating on thin ice in Russia, and the processes are failing them. Unfortunately, they may be gaining some upper hand in tamping it down with the Temperance and getting some more, but only a fraction of the resources they need are getting to people who need it. This is an abuse. Anxiety, lots of anxiety in Russia at the moment. Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah. There are people there who are trying to do the best and investigate where things, but the resources are not getting where they're supposed to go. And some people are fine. They've been vaccinated, not with the Russian stuff, but with the good stuff, getting it God knows how. And they're fine and they're whooping it up. But yeah, but a lot of stuff's going to come out about what happened during the pandemic in Russia in the future. Yeah. Will they, healthcare workers who don't want to be vaccinated, sounds a bit radical, but perhaps they should redress it by saying, okay, if you don't want to get vaccinated, you go and work in this hospital with other people who don't want to get vaccinated. And then people who are vaccinated work in this hospital and make sure that, you know, and stuff, but still get the same resources and everything. Just go and work over in this hospital so they can still work and stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's just seems a bit ridiculous, doesn't it? To have to separate the unvaccinated from the vaccinated, work in this hospital again. That's separatism, and that's not right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they are. But you can't work in this hospital because so you're going to have to work in that. While it could be a solution, and I don't know that they did that, it's Thunderball, James Bond. I don't know if I have a favourite. Dr. No, the original. That's my favourite, I guess. And then You Only Live Twice. I like that one too. And okay. Yeah, people will hang on to their beliefs even if it's been proven what it could cost them, despite all. Some people are just like that, guys. Just a reminder, tomorrow 7:30 your time in the US, 7 a.m., 7:30 p.m. my time here in Western Australia, US on the East Coast. I'm going to be doing a spooky special for Friday the 13th. I'm going to be looking at the Dog Man. Somebody asked me, I can't remember who asked me, sorry. There's also other things I'm going to be looking at as well. So if you have something you want to look at, a spooky special or something. Ruby the dog. Oh, there's this mine in Oregon called the Crescent Mine. That's supposedly haunted and stuff. And one paranormal guy, he went in there and he was resting or something, and he actually accidentally put his foot in the wall and it landed on something, and it was this drill, a mining drill. So he's taken it home, right? So apparently this drill, he hasn't had anything from it, but apparently women who get in the vicinity of this drill really, really become attracted to it and have to touch it and stuff. So I want to have a look at the drill from the Crescent Mine in Oregon. Apparently it attracts women. So yeah, so that is no, but apparently there's nothing's happened to him either. He hasn't. But women who go into his home, they're really attracted to this drill. So he just thought it was an interesting thing that, you know. Hi, Sandra Henderson. I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon, so sorry you're a bit late. But yeah. Oh, our High Court in Australia rejected a bid for a 4-year-old Tamil girl to stay in Australia. Our Centrelink has cut off welfare payments for a 102-year-old woman. Oh, I'm not saying anything against Centrelink at the moment because I'm relying on them. These things have been known to happen. I think that'll get sorted out. Will that get sorted out 2 hours ago? Will that get sorted out? Hello? Hello? Different number, same thing, alert message from Amazon. Sorry, I do have to answer, sometimes answer those things, elderly relatives and things like that. But where is it at? Gravity Falls? No, it's called the Crescent Mine, and it's in Oregon. I saw a story on it. I am planning a video on Yamashita's gold, which is a mystery, and Palmyra Atoll. Both of them are supposed to have treasures, so I might do both of them in one video. I haven't done a video in ages, and I do love doing them. So, yeah, but the spooky special, it's for Friday the 13th. So, yes, Halloween is getting closer. Oh, I should start. Yeah, spoof spam call. Yeah, it's the same call from a different number. I do. Don't add to contacts. Anyway, yeah, it's the same call but from a different number, so that tells you definitely that it's, yeah. Do a few more minutes. Oh, that alien skeleton on Mars that's supposedly being found by the Mars Curiosity rover. I thought I'd have a look at that tomorrow night too. But if you've got anything you want me to read on, okay, let me know. Yes, it's already scheduled. You'll see it scheduled there. Yeah. Spooktacular. Halloween Spooktacular. When is Halloween this year? What day is it? Let's have a look. Presidio La Baja in Galliard. A place to check out in Texas that it's spooky. Okay. Presidio La Baja. I've heard of that before. A Presidio is a fort. Presidio La Baja, Bahia in Goliad, Texas. Okay. Got a little ghosty thing here. Love and light, Judy Malley. Yeah. Will that Centrelink business be sorted? Yes, they're already working on it. Yeah, they're already working on it. It's going to get sorted. Yeah. So we'll just leave that at that. Mark Wells. Who's Mark Wells in Hazard? In the 80s. Yeah, there's that. Have you seen that video of the sheriff in Arizona who just let them go? And it was one of the taxation ones. And she just, no, you can't do that. And going, yes, I'm telling you, Ken. Just, no, you can't do that. We're going to turn up with an arrest warrant. So you're really going to arrest the Texas, the sheriff. And it's like, gulp. Hotel DeSoto Hotel. I think we'll look at the Presidio for now, but keep the DeSoto Hotel in mind. But yeah, we'll look at the Presidio tomorrow and the Dogman. Now, the Palmyra Atoll and Yamashita's God, I'm going to do a video on those. But I might look at the alien skeleton and the Crescent Mine drill tomorrow. So on Mars and the Crescent Mine drill. I really want to look at the Crescent Mine drill. Okay, so I think we can do a couple of quick questions before I sign off. I have been doing like 3-hour sessions and all that, but I'm going to have to cut them short for a little while, back now closer to 2 hours, but not all the time, but just depends on how many I've got set up. But yeah. Let's have a look at Australian news. My feed news doesn't have world news anymore. Well, they changed that, have they? Oh, another 2 deaths in New South Wales. Canberra is in lockdown. As another case is after a case is confirmed. Canberra's our capital, our national capital. Yeah. Well, is it personal? Because if it's personal, you can email me and I'll give you some information about a reading. But if it's about anything else, as long as it's not personal, it doesn't have to be about politics. But if it's personal, you'll have to email me for a reading. But yeah, if it's so Tara, it's just Oh, your cat. Is it a cat or a dog, Smoke? Should you keep looking for Smoke? Don't give up yet. Put the posters out. Don't give up yet. Yeah, keep looking. Don't give up yet. Yeah. I've got the full new path faith, of course, leap of faith. I've got the 9 of wands, a little bit embattled, but still battling away. I've got the 6 of cups. He's your family. You want him home with you. I've got the 10 of wands. Don't give up. It's hard work, but don't give up. There's still some hope he might come home. He's a kitten. Okay. He's so hard. So hard. There's still some hope he might come home. I got the star was the last one that I put on that. But don't give up. Even if he does, he's a kitten. That would explain the 6 of cups. Hi, Kim King. Yeah. I've got. You don't give up yet. Don't give up. But I'll tell you what, I did not get any bad cards with regard to Smoke himself. Don't give up on getting, not yet, but whatever the outcome, he's going to be okay. I didn't get any cards to indicate that he passed or anything. So, but don't give up yet. I hope you find Smoke. I really do. Yeah. Yeah, putting posters out could help. Yes, definitely. Just don't put down what the reward is. Just say information. That, I mean, you can put reward, but don't put down the amount. Yeah. So any more questions before I sign off, guys? Oh, thank you, Em. I'm willing to do a couple more questions. Happy to do a couple more questions. Oh, George Christensen. don't who is this guy? He really attacked about on masks and all that. Oh, he's a national. Oh, he's contradicting. This is a national MP in Australia, federal MP. He's a smug looking prick who's contradicting public health advice. Thanks, Joji, and thank you, Em. Oh, he's in a bit of trouble. He's in a bit of trouble, George Christensen. He's a really smug little prick, but stuff's gonna come out about him. News and he might end up walking away from politics, resigning. There's definitely some consequences about some of his actions, and they're not necessarily good actions. Materialism, the deal, making a deal with the devil, abuse of his power or abuse of his position with the 9 of Pentacles, 3 of working with people. The Hierophant, this dude he's a smug looking bugger. Thanks, Em. Hopefully by the time I do my pet special, you might have some more news on smoke. Hopefully. Let's hope. Any more questions, guys? In the Philippines with his girlfriend. Does he? That doesn't surprise me. You know, the biggest surprise about that, looking at the dude, that he has a girlfriend. Okay. Besides PayPal, you can do a donation here through a super chat. Nothing at the moment apart from the super chat or the super stickers or whatever, and PayPal. Do animals have chakras? Yes. Yes, they do. Does guided meditations do anything? Yes. You put energy into someone, into something, an animal, or your energy during meditation. Yes, it does. It does affect them. It does help them. That's all right. I don't mind if my name gets misspelled. Somebody asked me, "Oh, is the E for anything special?" And I said years and years ago, I said, "No, it's just vanity on my part." Adding the E in there to make it stand out a little bit. Oh, well, thank you very much, Tara S. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I know there are some other options opening up too, and I might look at them as well. Okay. Oh, what's happened with Chris Cairns? He passed away. Is he still okay? Is he still recovering? He's had a heart attack. This is a New Zealand credit. He's still okay. Oh, that's good. He's a New Zealand credit. He lives in Australia now. Any other questions, guys? Do a couple more minutes. Yes. I'm looking forward to it too. Autumn's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I was up late the other night and got the chance to, I hopped on about 3 different lives. Sheila had one, Sheila from Celtic Tarot had one going, and I hopped off that to go to bed, and then I saw that Autumn had a live going, so I hopped on hers to say hello and stuff, and then I hopped off, and then I saw that Freebird Spirit, Debbie from Freebird Spirit had one going, so I hopped on her to say a quick hello. So I spent an extra like half hour like a bit. It took me half an hour to get myself to bed, because I wanted these guys, they pop in and they support me, and I wanted to do the same for them, you know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's all right. Well, look, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. Yeah, and I'm going to wrap it up for the day now, and I'll be back tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning if you're in the US, or afternoon if you're in between, for the spooky special, Friday the 13th spooky special. Love you all, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support, and continuing to support me in these ways, and I will see you then. Remember, if you have something, I've got a few things to read on now. The Dog Man, I better write Dog Man down. Presidio, Dog Man, Mark Wells, Alien Skeleton, The Mind, The Woman Attracting Mind Drill. Just cracks me up. Oh, well, thank you. I'll see if we can arrange that. Hi, thanks, Linda B. Hi. So I'll see if I can arrange that with her. We'll see what we can do. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay loving. Okay, bye-bye.